All right, first topic is the Bank Secrecy Act of 1970. Here we go. Well, 1970 things were real different than they are now. I think back then we had more in common with the Bronze Age than we did with modern society. There was no internet, so everything you knew came from the evening news or the morning or afternoon paper that you got. You didn't have a phone, you didn't have the internet. There were three news channels. That was it. It was possible in 1970 to fly into Georgetown, Grand Cayman with a duffel bag full of cash because in 1970, money laundering was not yet illegal. Um, yeah, times were different. What was the same back in 1970? Well, crooks, illicit money, gambling, prostitution, all the big stuff. And so the United States, in an attempt to control illicit funds, get a handle on what was out there, passed the Bank Secrecy Act, by which banks had to give up the information about who owned various accounts. California sued and said, no, too invasive. And it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Bank Secrecy Act. So what did it do? It focused on illicit activities, illicit money like drug trafficking and tax evasion, this kind of thing. BSA required suspicious activity reports and currency transaction reports for $10,000 or more. Tell us where the money is going. And on the list of interests was not money laundering because that was going to wait until 1986 before that became illegal. So step one in our journey to understand U.S. laws to control anti-money laundering start with 1970 and the passage of the Bank Secrecy Act.